Hi, Steve Cooper, Rank Success, and this is an end of year chat, an end of year update, so a bit of a reflection very quickly and a little bit of a look forward to 2022. So I started 2021 with a short video on my YouTube Rank Success channel called Ships in Harbour, and the analogy there is, and the quote is that a ship in harbour is safe, but that's not what ships are built for. And many of you have set sail through 2021. Some of you have smashed your promotion boards. You'll see the testimonials on my site on ranksuccess.co.uk, and I'll go through a couple of them very quickly in a minute. But I'm really pleased to be finishing the year on a massive high. I've had so many testimonials from people, and I know some of you've got boards coming up in January. So again, your time's valuable. If you don't want to listen to all this video now, you can listen to it later or watch it later, but you can download a digital toolkit bespoke for Sergeant, Inspector, Chief Inspector, and just hit the ground running and start where you are and move forward from there. You can take a quantum leap forward with your prep. First and foremost, Merry Christmas. I am taking off the accelerator now on the run up to Christmas. I've got some last couple of sessions of coaching, and I'm finishing a blog series on women in leadership in policing. All of that's on my blog, on my site. But I just wanted to take a couple of minutes in this video just to update you, just to share you some thoughts and food for thought around where I am, and the fact that if you think this year has been helpful and supportive for promotion candidates, you've seen nothing yet, because I've got some great ideas going into 2022. So I just wanted to very quick, I've got my computer on my lap here, and I've got a blog here which I'm going to very quickly look at just to cover. So I started the year with Thrifty Shades of Grey. Thrifty Shades of Grey. They're around money, about Chief Inspector, about it's a trilogy of blogs there. So Thrifty Shades of Grey part 1, 2 and 3. And it's very much around the strategic issues, some food for thought there to support your thinking, to challenge it and respectfully provoke it if you're going for a Chief Inspector. So very much some of the pushes and pulls on the rank that are similar for a Chief Inspector, Superintendent. So have a look at that, that's there. Then I wrote Step Up or Step Aside, very much a kind of blunt blog. You know, you either step up or step aside. There's a competition. It's often the element that's missed in promotion processes. Everybody thinks they should be in with a chance of getting promoted, and they are, depending what process is in place. But ultimately it's a competition, and there has to be some kind of demarcation, some kind of cut-off point, because there are more people going for promotion than there are vacancies that exist. So that's quite good in terms of churn. It's quite good for forces to be able to select and choose from the best candidates that are there, whatever the process that's in place. So Step Up or Step Aside is another blog. Police promotion, hitting the bullseye, was very much a look at who's hitting the bullseye now, what does it take to hit the bullseye, and some testimonials there as early as February of people that were already getting through. And then I did some stats around sergeants' promotion opportunities and the legal exam results. So occasionally I'll look at the exams, look at the results, look at the stats, look at the equality issues around that, and do a short blog on it, as I've done there. I get a lot of emails from people asking about promotion tests. Steve, we do this test in our force, we don't do those tests, we do these tests. It doesn't really matter. Have a look at the blog that I did there, 10 police promotion selection tests. There's also a video I've done on my YouTube channel about selection tests or assessment centre tests. There's also a page on my site. So again, there's something for everybody if they need to kind of start there. But the shortcut secret there is practice, practice, practice. That's what makes perfect. There's no point learning something when you walk into an assessment centre, because it's more difficult, it's more challenging. I recorded my promotion masterclass, so with the challenges around COVID, the 4-hour promotion masterclass has been recorded now, so you can download that as a product, either on its own with an exclusive guide that it comes with, or as part of a bundle with a digital toolkit. As I say, there's lots of options there for you, including the free stuff. So I've also done a free podcast, which has now got, I think, about 20 episodes on there, including interviews with there's a couple on there with a couple of interviews about promotion with Simon Foy, QPM, who's a former Metropolitan police commander, and he shares some of his views around the importance of going for promotion, the issues around interviews, the issues around diversity, equality and inclusion, and that's all free. You can download that, and I get loads and loads of unsolicited feedback. Thank you very much for that, for people who are unbelievably listening to me, my dulcet brummy tones, while they are commuting to work, walking the dog, or preparing for a promotion board. And I'm really, really pleased that that in particular, that podcast, has been listened to so many times now. It's really growing, as is the YouTube channel. So jump on, sign up, subscribe. It's free, and it is free. There are no strings attached. I'm very much of the thought that if you want to go for promotion, you're either all in or you're not. And if you're all in, I've got the options to help you with that, with the digital toolkit, the masterclass, the podcasts, the free blogs. I'll do as much as I can to support you. I'm all in if you're all in. If you're not all in, that's fine. Everybody has a different approach. So you can choose from any or the different elements of the support that I offer. There was another blog that I did, The Only Way is Ethics, really important. Sergeants set, communicate and reinforce standards. When that's the nutshell version of the sergeant's role. That's what I say it is. It supports ethical leadership. Doing a lot of work around that will give you a massive help and support. So viewing promotion through an ethical perspective. So I did a blog on there, The Only Way is Ethics. And then I did a summary, because lots of people ring me and say, Steve, I don't know what I need. Is it this blog? Is it that blog? Is it this guide? Is it whatever? So I've done one around what police promotion support is available right now. So there's a blog on there around that to summarise my blogs. There's also a very short summary blog on my services on the YouTube channel, and that's pinned to the top so that you can get an overview of that. Thinking differently on neurodiversity in police leadership. So there was a couple of blogs I did there, 1 and 2, on the importance of neurodiversity, the fact that many organisations are now waking up and recruiting people. So MI5, GCHQ, police, they have overlooked people with a particular set of skills for quite a while now. By that I mean dyslexia, dyspraxia, people on the autistic spectrum, and this openness and transparency now to be more inclusive reflects some more support for people going for promotion. So again, I wrote a couple of blogs there around that, which you might find interesting. And then I wrote one called Thinking Strategically About Promotion. And that's the one with Pestel or Pestle on the side as the overview, because I always encourage people to think broad about promotion and then come in and look at the role and then go back out broad again. So again, that's a very, very short summary of what that blog's about, but it's also about helping you think more strategically, certainly for those of you that are going for inspector, chief inspector, and are aspiring to go higher. Avoiding booby trap police promotion board questions. Yes, I've done one on that as well. You shouldn't face booby trap questions. They're normal, innocent questions, but they're booby traps if you're not prepared for promotion. So again, have a look at that and see how you can avoid those booby traps. CVF, we deliver, support and inspire. I did a blog on that, because you should be supporting and inspiring people, and if you're not, you're not. It's as simple as that. So have a look at that blog. And then I did a 3-part blog on diversity, equality and inclusion in police leadership, and that is because that is really coming to the fore now in terms of some of the difficulties and challenges for forces in terms of being open, transparent, more inclusive, and treating people in accordance with the Equality Act, and just a whole load of stuff, if you like, that I've covered in those 3 blogs. So again, have a look at those, and it's particularly important because in this last year, forces have started doing, certainly I think Kent have started doing a pre-promotion board where you go in and do 3 or 4 questions around, centred and focused around diversity, equality and inclusion, and then before you go into your main event, if you like, your main promotion board. And whilst there are arguments that are ongoing, always have been going, around the importance of interviews as part of a selection process for promotion, and there are strong arguments either side or against, it's still a fundamental staple of selection promotion process, whatever the weighting put on it. So again, I posed that question in my podcast to Simon Foy, and he answers it as to whether there is a holy grail or not of promotion selection processes. And you know what I would encourage you to do is, whatever the processes you face, do your reconnaissance, do your intelligence gathering, and prepare yourself, because that's the best way to prevail. And then I did some stats around the legal exam results for inspector, so analysis and diversity, and then I finished with I've got four blogs to do. I've done 2 so far on women in police leadership. So that's some of the stuff that I've been doing in 2021. I want to get a bit smarter and work more on my business than in my business, if you like, over the next year, and I've got some good ideas on how I can do that and support more people. So I'll just put my computer down there, and I'm going to pull it back up again, because I just wanted to go through a couple of the testimonials that people have sent to me. I've had a real flurry recently. Steve, I just wanted to send you a quick email to thank you for your website, your promotion material, and the time and effort that you put into your YouTube channel. I purchased your evidence and sergeant package with your promotion application and interview guides towards the end of last year, and I've been regularly watching your YouTube videos, and earlier this month I got the news that I was successful in our recent round of forced promotion interviews. I'm now awaiting a posting in the new year, so that's this year coming. I can confidently say that your guides and your material, and in particular the YouTube videos you put out, helped to rocket my preparation towards the application and boards. With any luck, I'll be back in a few years to take a look at your inspector material, but thank you, and it's an amazing Christmas present. So that's one that's come in recently. Another one: hi Steve, I spoke to you a few months ago, got some products off you, a digital toolkit, and I've been listening to your blogs and watching your videos, and you signposted me to lots of directions. Just to say thank you very much and let you know I'm over the moon. I passed my sergeant board today, so thanks for what you're doing for people out there. You're making a massive difference in helping to guide us through this process. So just a short message to pass on my appreciation and say keep up the good work. Now that's the kind of stuff that does keep me going. I really do enjoy receiving things like that. I'm going to do another video after this one to follow. I'll try and keep them around no more than 15 minutes, but I'll try and keep them to about 10 or 12 minutes if I can, otherwise they take a year to upload, kind of thing. So I'll probably cover this one in my next video, and this is around frameworks. Stay tuned, there is a change coming in police promotion processes, and I'll talk about that in my next video. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you ever so much for your business. I really do appreciate it. It's been a brilliant year, I think, for my customers. I've had so many that have been successful now, and clearly people like free stuff, and where people say there's no free stuff's usually got strings attached, mine hasn't. It's free, it's out there, and I shall keep pushing out that free content. And any of you at any time, if you want to, can download any of my kind of main products or premium products. As I say, I wish you and your families all the very best for Christmas and the best for New Year. I hope you have a peaceful one. Stay safe, and I will be back with another video and an update on what I'm doing to follow. So thanks very much. Take care.